Hello, Sam F. Harrington. I'm doing the voiceover for my video of Prelim 1 in the Spring Tournament 2015. We have three clans, not sure who the fourth, if there was supposed to be a fourth. Bufus is the fourth for the time being. Vital, Syntax, really long name. Vital led by Speedy, Admiral, Baxter, and we have Syntax with Resistance, Haza, Shadow Brady. Start the video just after the walls dropped. Apparently Vital and Syntax are both on the ground, and very soon the first kill happens. There it is, sight to see, killed by Pimples. I did not get it recorded. Apparently both Vital and Syntax on the ground to start. Syntax, I'm assuming, backed off, and sight to see was killed by Pimples. Pimples is a friend of Zmaster Games, and he brought in, I guess he played with him on a different server, and quite a good PvPer, from what I'm told. Now, Haz and Shadow just yell out they didn't have any food, and I believe Bufus handed food out to all the clan leaders to distribute amongst their clan. Vital comes back to the center here in just a moment, and Syntax regroups near jungle spawn. It looked like it looked like Syntax initially was going to build a base, or at least they built that stack up using nether brick, whatever it's called, and watered down. Or maybe they placed it to get up later. Not sure. But I missed the initial scrum or whatever happened. Here we have the rest of Syntax. It's now 10-8-3. All of them are right here enchanting. And soon they begin to water up to get to the top of the trees, top of jungle. Dante, I'm not familiar with. Bloomy Lawn is Ram 8, an old player. Shadowbrady's been playing forever. Resistance playing forever. League Easy plays, long time Walls player, and Haza the Beast, the hardest working GMs in Walls, and they start to make their way up. There was no yellow team, so I'm assuming, I don't know if this was part of their plan to go to jungle spawn, see what the regroup there. As you can see, they start going towards the center on top of the trees in the jungle biome. Here's Vital. They've regrouped in the center. We get a little bit of lag here. I believe they're about to blow the center up, and maybe that's what caused the lag. I'm not positive. As you can see, they're mining gold. Initially, I wasn't sure if, because the kit Leprechaun was nerfed. It's nerfed after 30 minutes now. You see, just grabbed a gold brick there. And I wasn't sure if it was good kit for the tournament, but Admiral told me they had enough time to make a golden apple or two. So we went Leprechaun as well as one of our kits. It's also good if you short iron to start. If you're in a base, which my clan based initially, and you need more iron, you bring some iron up and you can mine it in your base. So everyone has enough iron. So here I believe they're trying to figure out what their game plan is, where the other clan is, and they're staying together, mining gold. Looks like they're distributing some food as well. And here's a really long name. Epic Joker, Zorro, Trollman, RVD Spaz, I don't know him. The other two, Joker and Zorro, have been playing Walls for a while. They put this base at 160. I typically like them a little higher. 170s max liquid. 180's max build. It's good to have a tree for materials. However, putting a tree in your base, your main base, makes it real easy for other clans to pearl into. So usually I don't like putting a tree in the main base because I got killed one time. Another prelim, everyone pearled, hit the tree, came down and killed us years ago. So here's Syntax again. They're continuing chanting, and they're mining gold now as well. And if you see a really long name starts off in that base, and you see the whatever base that Syntax tried to create, you can see it off to the right in the nether biome. Really long name goes up that base when there's a fight going on, and then they continue up. They continue up from there, and that's where they make their last stand. I do want to say I think Syntax kind of had some tough luck getting the nether biome. One of their they had 10 to start, and someone, I'm assuming, I think it was Samsis, but you TP to the surface, you go click surface, you end up in lava, and you're dead. It's kind of a tough way to go. I think if we were planning on, if we had the nether biome, we'd go, instead of surface, we'd use /spawn to get out from below. So here we have Vital continue making mining gold near the center. It's 9 minutes in. At 7 minutes, food was disabled, so food's disabled currently. It's still 10.83. It stays 10.83 for 10 more minutes at least. Yeah, 10 more minutes. As later on, I'll speed it up a little. But right now, so what happens is Vital's mining gold, and they're all together right here near mid in desert. And Syntax is on top of the trees, and they come over and start building a TNT cannon, I believe. TNT cannon is probably one of the most effective weapons in clan battles. Here we have Haza, Rez, and an LL saying, yeah, why don't we build a TNT cannon? TNT cannons, if you can make them work, typically they'll backfire just as often as they work correctly. But having an effective TNT cannon can be devastating in tournament, especially when food's disabled. Again, we're 10 right now. Food was disabled at the 7-minute mark. And one good hit with the TNT cannon here would be very tough. So I don't who's this starts building the TNT cannon, and I believe Vital must see it at some point in time because they move their base of operations further in the desert spawn. There you go. I speed things up. TNT cannon doesn't work because they moved further in. And here is Epic Joker's base again. So I stopped right here. I'm assuming hanging out in boats uses less food. I would think just not moving uses just don't move. That'd be good enough. But here we still have this 10.83. Vital and Syntax still in a decent match. 15 minutes in. More gold mining, more hanging out in boats, and they begin fishing. Now this is something that helps Vital later on. They start building this stack right here in desert. It's important when no one's attacking you to build a stack, have water up, so that if you can get up to altitude and branch over without being shot at, without being shot down. It takes forever, especially if food's disabled. Building up when food's disabled is kind of difficult. So Epic Joker falls, and I don't know how he fell because obviously I was watching the other two. So it could have been anything, but block glitch, trying to jump into water when they're moving. I go over their base, check it out, and there's nobody left here. So you can see, yeah, they're on the ground. So they just made a jump, tried to make a jump for it. And This was a great. I'm not sure who started building over with that. That really helped Vital later on, as you'll see. But building that little stack. So, oh yeah. So I think what happens. That's probably what happened. A really long name came down, and then they ran. I think maybe they watered up in this other one, and that's why these guys came over. They didn't get anybody, and the other two from really long name got up. So here we have Dante from Syntax slain by Pimples. Again, Pimples gets another PvP kill. And what I heard later on is that Pimples was off by his zone, and Dante tried to jump him, and Pimples turned the tide. Pimples was alone. Dante tried to jump him. So again, they move their base of operation closer towards center, Syntax, and here they are. They start going up here from jungle to, as we see, about 170 or so. Why 170? Max water height. They start building over to take out really long name. We have Vital 10, Syntax 7, really long name at 2. So Syntax probably thinking if we get 2 kills, we could pretty much even it up as far as the kills go. But like I said, what happened earlier is Vital's built up, and now they're building across, and they T-bone this bridge that they have going between Syntax and really long name. There's no good places to defend on the left side of this. I did stop it right here. I had to say it was pretty funny. Here's everyone just out fishing on a Sunday afternoon. Bunch of friends hanging out fishing. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I did mention that Vital got a good piece of gear from fishing using the fisherman kit, as did we, Rage Clan, during our prelim. So continuing on with the speed. Hope everyone's hanging with me. I don't slow it down until Vital gets a little bit closer. But Syntax, I believe right about, they kind of stop moving across. As Vital starts building across. And initially there was only, I think, one guy building across, and now there's a bunch of them building. A couple shooting, a couple building. As they continue across. One thing I want to say is these tournaments take an amazing amount of time from the staff. Boofus and Glenny, they're probably online for 30 hours straight. I was involved in one of the longest prelims. I think it was 6 hours. I don't know how they used to do 4 prelims with no time limit and the finals the same weekend. It may even work if they split up the prelims to a couple weekends instead of having them the same weekend. I don't know. They can handle the workload. It's a lot of effort for one weekend. And I think the 3 hour time limit was really a great idea. 6 hours is too long to hang out in prelim. But Vital doesn't need nearly the time limit today. As they get close, there's one time whoever's building across, I can't see because they're shifting obviously, but there's a point in time he doesn't put the block behind him, he puts it in front of him instead. Could have been shot off. Here's Resistance has a great idea to start pummeling people. I think she gets hits one time from 20 to 12, one shot. It's probably a power too, because she didn't get lit on fire. I'm assuming power too, or she got hit twice at the same time. But I would definitely see you're real bunched up here. Hard to see when someone's in front of you. And I would say just put whoever has the flame bows out here. So right there, she puts him in front. He goes very vulnerable right there to be shot. Oh, and here he is again. Place gets shot, no one in the back. So now he places, almost got nailed. He's like, I better put these ones in the back first then. And he starts doing it in the back first, which should have been the way. He got pretty lucky not getting shot off that one time. because there's no water below them. I don't know why they didn't water below, but I would have been a little bit nervous without water coming across. And at some point in time, Vital gets close enough and they start hitting a few people. I know Baxter starts pinging them. I remember with the sound on, it was just like ping, ping, ping. And someone gets shot off. After the one person from Syntax gets shot off, they decide we better bail. So let's see if I can catch it. Skeezy, Ninja. They build, they're just, I mean, they're there, they can jump across now. So someone gets shot off here. Ninja, gone. So he gets shot off, he's down. So then here's Baxter just ping, ping, ping. And Syntax says, yeah, let's get out of here. I have to say, Pimples must be a pretty good PvPer because he's got some balls. He jumps right across. He's the first one down with 9 health. He's like, yeah, I'm going to kill me somebody. I don't know if someone in Vital's like, wait, 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 because that's what I've been doing. Obviously, not nearly as skilled PvPers, but wait, wait. Wait till everyone gets down. And that's what they do. And I love, throw this for a second here. It's like a little football huddle. Syntax does the same thing. Everyone get together. Everyone right here, right here, right here. What's the plan? Ready, break. And in the heat of the moment, he was Ninja at 5 health. Heat of the moment, and Food's been disabled a while, so any one hit could probably take somebody out. Haz is one of the last ones as they continue to get shot at. And they make their stand right here, which probably isn't the best place to make a stand. But hindsight's always 20/20. They place some wood and leaves, and they're hanging up behind that. 10-7, still a solid game. And I slowed this down real quick. So to me, this looked pretty cool. Here you got all 7 right here and all 10 on the other side coming in. They're like, yep, there's no, they can't see, they've hid behind this thing, they can't see from behind. And someone, whoever's on the right here, places TNT block and lights it. TNT lit. I'll go to real-time speed here. There it goes, and that's the end. Really, that is the end of Syntax. It's 10-7, but they're back in red spawn. They can't put anything up to defend themselves, and they're all hanging out in just the corners while Vital shoots them with arrows. As you can see, the screen, arrows are going back and forth. Boom, 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 boom. But really, Syntax is cornered on it. So in about another minute or so, someone falls. Someone's either gets shot off. I tried watching it a couple times. I can't see where the person gets shot off or falls. I think it's LL. Yeah, LL falls. I don't know where LL fell from. It's kind of stacked up on the left. There's one on the right. Maybe he was on the backside and got shot off. And there's LL. So now it's 10-6. And I'm sure Vital says, yeah, let's go in for the kill. Get rid of the water. I tried looking at where'd LL fall? I never saw it. So they get rid of the water. And now it's like, yeah, we eat. Whoever has the most health, go in and take a couple shots. Boom. Shot. You got the crossfire going from both sides. But someone has, it's got to be a power 2 bow. Or maybe the knockback, the punch bow. Here, resistance dies. There's a couple pots thrown. Chili Cube, my boy Chili Cube kills resistance. 10-5. You can see Haza jumps off on the left. I'm out of here. Throws the pearl. He's one of the last to live. Someone else gets knocked off. Blue Me Long gets knocked off. Let's ram 8. And Ninja Pac-Man gets killed right there. Now it's 10-2. And literally at this point in time, like, Go has to go. He's got 10 people chasing him down. Which the problem is he falls in a little area, and that's it for him. About 10 people, not 10 people, but about 3 jump him. See, he just fell in. That was it. Maybe got hit, I don't know. But 1, 2, 3, 4 on top of him at the same time. That's not a fair fight. And now the last one gets killed. I didn't get there in time, but I believe it was Admiral gets the final kill from Syntax. And here was the original base from Syntax. There, and again, Really Long Name goes on top of this base. So there's water below. They must have taken their water and then went up, straight up without the water. Any second now, killed by Admiral. There it is. Shadow Brady was the last one. Vital. GG, GG. And now 10-on-2 to complete the flawless. They need to kill the 2 left. This is not a solid defendable base here. I think in my clan match it was T-Bird and Death Sword with 2 against, I don't know, I think it was like 7 or so, and they held them off for a while. There were so many, they were arching in, but eventually they made it all the way across. They had at least a defendable base. This is not very defendable. So I don't know who lights off the TNT below, but if it was Vital or Really Long Name, there's TNT down there, and it blows up the bottom, but too low to have any damage to the base. And if you're trying to pull a Syracuse and shoot the TNT up, it didn't work. And that may have been what they were trying. I've only seen Syracuse pull that off. Build a TNT cannon within seconds. And if you want to attack Skybase, best way is multiple angles. They attack from the left side, the right side, and underneath. If you have 1 or 2 people defending Skybase, if it's 2, I'll say you got the left, I got the right, and just shoot everything that moves. But 3 angles, 3 people coming up with 2 to defend makes it very hard. As you can see, the bunch of Vital come across from the bridge. You can see them building right there now, and they'll come into the frame in just about any second. There's TNT below. See, they went pretty far up, and the TNT just didn't get up high enough. They need to go a little bit further up. But enough of a distraction. Now we got the builder on the right, so they're shooting the guy on the right, but we still have the guys on the left. And as you'll see, they pearl in. Quite a good pearl as well. One gets shot off, and now one guy jumps, and then there's a couple pearls. This is RVD left in the base. There's a pearl, great pearl by the way. Yep, Quantum Dynasty, who, as I said, is Shadow PvP. Nice pearl. And then Zoro gets killed on the ground. It says fell to his death. And that's it. 55 minutes. Prelim 1. See you in game.